easy that I don't really need to think about anything. I really actually read something in German much faster than Korean. Well, let me actually know. Please have me a suggestion. Let me go. So what actually came out of this, Corona cabinet? That means that the cabinet, it's that member that has been an emergency task force. What came out of it? And what actually happened? It's really easy. I don't really. That's a Trojan. Fred is a Trojan horse. Something that you actually brought in, which actually caused a whole lot of problem because the Trojan horse is really the beginning of the failure, right? You understand this, Greek epic theme, right? That's really what has been actually said. I actually read it because it was actually excerpted in my book, and I was actually asked to do so because this was a part of required readings. I'm not lying. What the fuck is wrong with them? The more this kind of thing happens, the more I don't want to actually know them. Because it's really kind of sickening. Oh, and Richie people actually, Richie people try to reap off the poor one. Richie people actually make a progress by actually spoiling and sponging off the poorest in our society. They are actually, taking the bit by bit from the wealth that should have been actually distributed equally. But those type of, greedy stuff, truly actually trying to take away what could have been actually given to the poor in our society. That's what has been actually said. That I don't really need to think about it. It's really easy. You can actually give me a suggestion. I don't want to actually pick anyone. How can I actually be really, really non-selective and objective? Then I think it's better for you to actually go to. I'm not picking anything, but I feel really awkward. Let me actually randomly select anything. I haven't actually visited. Let me show you. I have nothing. Let me actually turn off everything. I have no history of visiting Tagesschau app today. So let me actually pick out this one. Suter actually introduces new measures for the state of Bavaria. Suter is really a governor, state minister for the state called Bavaria. He now actually introduces a new corona measures for his state by introducing new measures. After a bit of a hustle and fuss, finally it could actually be introduced to level of the field in a short time as a mask obligation to ask anyone in Bavaria to carry mask and face coverings, especially for small businesses or regular gatherings in the buses or even railroad services. And shortly before that, this governor already had introduced a new type of guideline that could be immediately in effect. It doesn't matter what size of the businesses in Bavaria, because this actually remains equally valid for any parts of the state. Whether you're owning a big or small size, or whether you actually even have a station outside on the street or street cart, for the coming weeks, this would be a must do to simply, carry facial masks or facial cover-ups or anything that might actually help you to protect and shut up your cavity, especially nose and the nasal and the oral cavity, to protect any dispersion of virus. And this remains equally same for any type of public transportation and a mass transit. There is no exception. The train service and the bus services, any type of mass transit services should be equally obliged to follow the rules newly handed out by the Bavarian minister president. That's what has been said. It's really easy. I don't really need to think twice about it. And this, minister president, technically it's the governor Marcus Zurer, introduces and announces this during the conference when he is trying to settle down what could actually be followed by his residents. And then this does not actually include the medical masks, because any type of cover-ups and covering materials are all enough. These are sufficiently good enough as long as they would never reveal or disclose oral and nasal cavities unprotected, which could be the source of a virus dispersion and dissemination. One can actually carry out the general masks. They're really okay. Said Zurer, he already actually clarified that this should actually be the case. If you ever actually see the Kundigte here, he announces, but the thing is, sagte Zurer, this means said Zurer. There is a significant difference between two different lines, so I just really wanted to make a distinction. This one actually reflects the past tense, this one, and this is really the current present tense. So I really wanted to make that distinction.